Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about an article in CNN. It's actually pretty crazy. The title goes, Grandmother Sues After She Was Arrested at Disney with CBD Oil in Her Purse. Yeah, so imagine saving up for a trip for 2 years and your grandma's like, hey, I can actually go on this trip. My doctor recommended me some legal CBD oil that'll help with my arthritis pain, so I can actually go on the trip with you guys. And then you guys go to Disney World. You drive there, all the way from North Carolina, which I think this lady's from. Drive all the way to Florida, go to Disney World, and then you got cops searching you and and charging you with felony for just having CBD oil. So that's crazy. Just imagine being in a jail cell, just being like, "What are you in for?" Like, just treating my arthritis. Insane, insanity. But this is an example of uh, craziness, really. Hopefully, Disney will learn from this and not make this mistake again, because this grandmother is suing for quite a bit. Now they'll probably settle for less, but it's definitely still going to hurt Disney quite a bit, especially with the publicity. And this story has gotten all the way to mainstream news. So let's check it out. But before we start this video, I wanted to ask you guys, definitely like, subscribe if you like this content and want to see me do more. Definitely helps if you guys watch the video all the way through, but definitely like and comment if you have any questions. That would really help the channel, would really help us grow, and for you to see better and more content out of me. So thank you. But let's get started with this article. All right, so attorney Ben Crump has filed a civil lawsuit against several entities, including the Walt Disney Company and the Orange County Sheriff, on behalf of Hester Burkhalter, a 69-year-old white woman from Hickory, North Carolina, and her family. Crump says she was wrongfully arrested and taken into custody at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, for possessing federally legal CBD oil in 2019. CBD is a natural anti-inflammatory derived from the cannabis plant. We all know that. According to Crump and a July 29 complaint, a lawsuit has been filed in the Circuit Court of Ninth Judicial Circuit in Orange County against the Walt Disney Company and a number of its executives, as well as the Orange County Sheriff and a number of its deputies, alleging illegal detention, false arrest, and violation of civil rights. The suit requests $6 million in compensatory damages and $12 million in punitive damages for Burkhalter, as well as millions of additional dollars for her family, according to the complaint. And that's crazy. That's almost $30–40 million in lawsuits. Surely they're going to settle for much less, but still, court fees and all that other jazz, it's gonna eat into Disney and especially the Orange County Sheriff. Jobs are probably going to get lost. It's going to be a catastrophe for sure. The Orange County Sheriff's Office has not been served with a lawsuit, but in any case, we do not comment on possible pending litigation. It said in an email to CNN on Wednesday. CNN has reached out to Walt Disney Company and has not heard back. Interesting. Defendants Disney and uniformed local law enforcement officials acting at its direction and under its authority as a Florida landowner, arrested and detained, processed as narcotics felon, and strip search a harmless, entirely blameless American great-grandmother whose only crime was her desire to lessen crippling osteoarthritic pain with a doctor-recommended hemp-based oil, while giving her family, including a disabled daughter and two adopted preteen children, an enjoyable vacation at the Disney World's entertainment complex near Orlando. A complaint filed July 29th reads, the disgraceful events that animate this lawsuit pull back the curtain on the casualty, cruelty, and unpardonable ineptitude that lie at Disney's cold corporate heart. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of controversy with Disney and their practices and shady things that they've done. So this is definitely added to that pile of shadiness. from Walt Disney. Hopefully, you know, we keep knocking those corporate doors down, and maybe we'll dismantle what they've got going on. But this is crazy. Literally just arthritic pain, doctor recommended hemp-based oil, and you go to jail. It's insane. According to the accounts from Crump and Burkhalter during the news conference and the complaint, Burkhalter traveled with her husband, daughter, and 2 adopted children, ages 8 to 10, from Hickory to visit Walt Disney World last year, a trip Crump said Burkhalter had spent over 2 years saving up for. After spending April 14 at various Disney parks, the family arrived at Magic Kingdom on April 15, where the complaint said Burkhalter was asked to remove contents of her bag while going through security. According to Crump, Burkhalter opened her bag and placed her belongings, which included a 1-ounce container of CBD oil, into a security bin. During the press conference, Burkhalter told security agents she used CBD oil to treat advanced arthritis per her doctor's recommendation. When asked her if her substance contained THC, Burkhalter said she did not know, although the bottle read 0 THC according to the complaint. A sheriff's deputy then tested the substance twice, getting a negative result the first time and positive result the second time, according to the complaint. That's interesting that it got a positive result the second time. I wonder what brand or what type of CBD she had. That'd be interesting to know. They probably won't disclose that. According to Crump and the complaint, Burkhalter was then separated from her family and placed under arrest for felony drug possession. She was subjected to drug sniffing dogs, vomited during transport, and requested and was denied medical care. The complaint alleges, when Burkhalter arrived at the detention facility, she had her mugshot taken and was then escorted to an adjacent room, where she was instructed by other officers to strip naked and bend over for a body cavity search, according to the complaint. It was the most humiliating day of my life, Burkhalter said during Wednesday's news conference. Yeah, I mean, that has to be awful, especially when you didn't do anything. I mean, there's a lot of people that say they didn't do anything but did do something. This lady actually didn't do. So that's pretty crazy that she got strip searched. She got her mugshot taken. That's crazy. Being almost 7 years old, just taking oil for arthritis pain, insane. Crump, who is representing the family of George Floyd, a black man killed by the police in Minneapolis, in a separate lawsuit, brought up Floyd's verbalized anxiety as police officers tried to force him into the back of a car shortly before his death. Burkhalter said she too told the police officers she could not breathe. I even told them that I could not breathe before I finally got out, Burkhalter said. I felt like I wasn't going to pass out. I felt I was going to pass out and started throwing up. And the only comment was that one officer who said, she's throwing up like it was no big deal, and I don't understand it. Crump said that they have asked Disney for an apology, which according to Crump has not been given. Crump said Orange County Sheriff's Office has been mostly silent except in trying to defend their indefensible actions. Burkhalter's son posted bail on April 15, 2019, and she was released shortly after midnight, ending a nearly 15-hour ordeal, according to the complaint. The Burkhalters were then told if they try to go back to on Disney property, they would be arrested for trespassing, a restriction lifted in a May 9, 2019 letter to her attorneys from Disney Security, according to the information disclosed during the news conference. So yeah, this is just like either a crazy misunderstanding or just negligence on everyone's part. So there's going to be a lot of money involved in this lawsuit and a lot of press involved in this lawsuit. So if Disney has not responded yet, they certainly will after this lawsuit. I'm surprised that it's taken a year for this to pop off, which is interesting because, I mean, CBD, less than 0.3% THC is legal federally. So there's really no excuse, unless it was tested that it had like 10% THC or anything above the legal limit, then I would understand why they would, go through the process and take her in and all that stuff. But it's sad that, you know, that would be the one time where if they didn't check, um, there would be, a drug trafficking 70-year-old lady. So like it's a double-edged sword. It's like you don't want to bust people for all this stuff, but there also are bad people out there doing bad things. So you can't discount everyone just because they're, an elderly lady. But this particular case is obviously egregious, and I hope her and her family get what they deserve, get the justice that they deserve. And it seemed like they have a good lawyer present, so and yeah, so hopefully it works out for her and her family. It sucks that Disney ruined their trip or cut it short for something as simple as CBD oil, especially in 2019. So, I mean, that's all I wanted to talk about today. It's less informative, more of a fun, I guess, article. Not really fun for the situation, uh, but hopefully this will kind of open the eye to many people who have a negative connotation to CBD oil. It treats and helps people with different things every day. So, but that's all I have to say today. If you like the video, definitely like, subscribe, comment. Um, if you've ever been in possession of CBD oil and you've gotten arrested or confronted or told to leave, definitely comment your story in the description. I'd like to hear it. But yeah, thank you for listening and watching me today. You guys have a wonderful day, all right?